we see the portion of jobs in the federal government, 1.9% of total non-farm jobs. Wow, that's the lowest it's ever been. I think it may be a total of 159 million non-farm payroll jobs, maybe 3 million. I checked that number. Our federal government. So they're slashing and firing to save money on the budget, and the budget number thrown out is 55 billion, which maybe 9 billion is saved faster than ever before. This is a very interesting policy mention coming out of the Trump administration, and I'll come back to getting the government scope and size down the way you do a business and handing off the job to slashers and burners, business people, who of course cut costs because big tech clubs, substitute technology, all kinds of stuff, AI. Do it in the government. Well, I'm all for that. Here's the thing though, it ain't gonna kill the economy, because no matter how many people they fire, no matter what the multiplier effects are, it's just not big enough. And the amount of federal government purchases as a percent of the total purchases. Now transfers are much bigger. Transfers are a big deal. If they slash Medicare, so-called entitlements, then those are transfer payments to people like me, where they cut Social Security benefits, where they tax me more. They're not going to do that. Donald Trump will not do that because he has to win an election in 2026. The demographics of the older age group, of which he is a member, are not lost on the politicians and how much they vote. Notice he's not talking about touching the thing that you really got to touch to solve the budget problem. The last time anybody touched that, nobody won an election. He ain't gonna do that. He has to, now we're bringing the administration and the policy thrust that my view of that. He has to do well in the 2026 congressional elections. He's got very slim majorities in both houses of Congress. And if he wasn't the kind of person he was, and wasn't a master of doing executive orders, and then when the protests come, turning his lawyers loose in the courts, he's an expert at that. Looking for little details to win in the courts. That's his game. So he's not going to touch me. And if anything happens, maybe I don't have to pay taxes on my Social Security pension, which is a big source of income now. It's gross $50,000. And my wife gets something too, so you know, I like it if it cuts those taxes. Well, that's another issue. But that's what the guy's got to do, because now we get very subjective here. Into the psychological realm. It's a two-term presidency. Do I for a second think he wants to only stay 2 terms? I do not. Okay, we watched this guy in action. Magically avoided jail time. Well, he's a master of escape. He's better than Houdini ever was. And so let's face it, the guy's really good at that. Now, as a citizen of America in a world of crazies, North Korea, Russia, China, the Europeans, who, yes, they don't spend enough for their own defense, I have to believe that. They spend a lot of money, and once that money is spent, it's going, it never stops. No matter what I think of this guy as an individual, as a human being, as a husband and father, He's a liar, teller of truth. We all know he's a liar. That's how it is.